What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another adventure. My name's Kyle.
I'm Joey, and this week we decided to look at Claire Saffitz, who is a ex-Bon Appetit chef, and she made gourmet Hot Pockets. We have wanted to try this for so long, and so we decided to finally do it. This might end in a dumpster fire.
Agreed.
It might end terribly.
I said that we should use puff pastry, but one of us thought that we should do the full recipe.
I needed the content.
So
We're not doing the full recipe. She made her own tomato sauce in the video, and in the official recipe they gave us, they just say buy marinara sauce. And so we're not making our own tomato sauce, disclaimer.
And we are altering the recipe. In her recipe, she is making pepperoni pizza Hot Pockets, and we have decided to make ham and olive because that is the kind of pizza that we always order.
Yeah, apparently it's a controversial opinion of having that because a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah, but I don't like pepperoni, so suck it.
Okay, let's get started then.
Okay, we're gonna start by making the dough for the Hot Pockets. And with that, we're gonna start with 1/4 cup of warm water. And to that, we're gonna add some active dry yeast.
I've never had much luck with yeast.
I have mixed results.
I don't know what I do wrong, but I mess it up a lot. So as he gets that whisk together, we've already combined the salt and sugar in this, which is the next thing we add to it, because we need to let this foam for a little bit. So we'll see how long that takes. And then we'll add the flour, and we'll start kneading it. I don't know what this hand gesture is.
I don't know that.
And so next we need to whisk in the oil. Oh, good job.
It's new oil.
Oh, yes. And then we need to whisk in
Good job.
the sugar and salt, and then some more water.
2.
Yep.
Is it a good job that I got the lid off?
Yeah, good job. You struggled during the root beer video
Rude.
with a similar cap.
Rude.
I'm just telling the truth.
This ass.
This water.
Perfect. And
Get
then
whisking.
the attitude.
I love being in charge.
I told him that this was his video because I've been busy with school and he's loving it.
I may or may not have strong arm him into making this video specifically.
No coercion whatsoever.
None. Okay. After that's whisked together, we add the flour and stir with a wooden spoon until shaggy dough forms. Finish the dough, and it's beautiful.
He's only saying that because he's the one that needed it.
Well, do you see this?
It does look very smooth.
Look how cute it is. This is my child.
I roll.
Okay, we need to lightly dust it now.
Well, dust.
And flip?
Yep.
Well, we're gonna do this.
He's very proud of his dough.
I'm so proud of it. I'm not a big baker person, and so I don't work with dough. So it's not my thing. Good night, my sweet prince. Good night, my sweet prince.
Oh, here we go.
Cover this, and we put it in a warm.
We just let it rest until it doubles in size. And it says it'll take...
Warm, draft-free spot.
Okay, thank you for your specifics. All right, now while the dough is rising, we are gonna start working on the filling. And so Joey's going to shred some Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna measure out some spices, and then Joey's going to slice up the butter into chunks.
Yeah.
So we're just going to
Prepare that?
have a little prepping party.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not a clean person when it comes to cooking.
Not at all.
Because there's Parmesan cheese everywhere right now.
I like to clean as I go.
Drives me nuts.
But then at the end of the recipe, when your station is clean, it's perfect.
I'm a do it all at once.
Where? Okay, I have the spices here. You can't really see that, but lots of spices.
Got the
I'm just gonna mix them up. Relatively simple. Bunch of different spices, very fragrant. Okay, now we're combining the butter on, it calls for parchment paper. We only had wax paper, but works relatively the same.
Place butter on a large sheet of parchment paper and sprinkle Parmesan, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, pepper, and pile on one side of parchment. Parmesan and all the other spices.
It's very spicy butter.
Spicy butter.
Like incredibly spicy butter.
Oh, whew. I just inhaled a little too hard.
Just wait until the cayenne comes out.
Shut up. Fold opposite side over and slightly beat with a rolling pin. I saw this in her video and I got very excited. Now what?
You're losing all the spices.
What's a...
So the whole idea is to make it pliable and form into a single mass. We're just making butter art, but it should not be soft and greasy looking. I don't think it looks soft and greasy.
I think we're doing
Looks
good.
like spicy butter.
Because it is.
So now you are going to unfold parchment and use a small offset spatula or butter knife to spread butter into a 7-inch square. Fold parchment back over butter, this time enclosing it into a neat square package like you're wrapping a present. Let's do a new
Yeah.
wax. I think parchment paper might be a little more durable than wax paper, but we forgot to get that.
Yeah. 7-inch square.
Claire uses a ruler, but I think estimation is the spice of life.
You do love that. I might do something stupid.
Makes me nervous.
I'm just gonna roll it out.
Okay.
Good enough. It's shocking that this is only 1.5 sticks of butter. It looks so much more than that.
Yeah, well, you beat it and send it out. So
True. Wrap like a present.
I would go.
Do you want to wrap it?
Sure.
I can't with the technical and precise things. I'll just crunch it in a ball. Okay.
Well, it's not the best wrapping job, but it's a present.
Okay. And we let this chill until the dough's ready.
Perfect.
We'll see you back then. So we let this rest. It should be doubled in size. We haven't looked at it yet.
No pressure.
It's beautiful.
He's obsessed.
I love it.
It is a lot bigger though.
It's a lot bigger. So now we need to take it out and we're gonna pound it with our fist to get all the air out. Am I doing the pounding or are you doing the pounding?
Go for it.
Okay.
I'll move this over. Let you
Oh.
beat your baby.
Aww.
Yep, I knew that would. Oh, it is sticky.
It's a little sticky, which is a problem. Shockingly, I can't feel the counter.
Oh wow, so it's a thick dough.
It's a thick dough. I was like mentally prepared to bruise my hand, but it's like cushion.
I touched your hair.
I thought you were putting bunny ears on me. Okay. Punch down, deflate, place on a rimmed baking sheet lined with a sheet of plastic wrap.
So we have the sheet with plastic wrap ready.
It's a little sticky.
We're estimating the size. It needs to be sticky because it needs to stick to itself when we form the Hot Pocket.
Sure, it's not like sticky that's like sticking to my hands, like leaving
Yeah.
dough.
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Well, that's not a square.
No, that's very much a rectangle. Blocks me. That's what I get for being support staff.
Yep.
Looks good though.
It's a nice square. It is about 11 inches.
Yeah.
Not 11 inches, 9. Not 11. Okay, and then we're supposed to cover this with another piece of plastic wrap and put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. They want it to be cold, but like really cold.
Yeah, because we're gonna start laminating it.
You're very excited.
I've never done it before. I'm so excited.
Perfect. We're gonna put this in the freezer and then
Catch you later. Okay. This is chilled. My hands are freezing.
Looks good.
It's very
I was
cold.
gonna say you are
It's very
holding
cold.
metal that was just in the freezer.
Yes.
So it's cold, but it's not like frozen, which
No.
I knew
They said not to make
for
it
10 minutes it shouldn't be frozen. I just was expecting it to be like
solid.
firm, and it's still very soft dough, but it's cold dough.
Okay. So we're gonna take the dough. We're gonna lightly dust here. We're taking the butter, or it's called laminating. It's when you take the butter and dough and you fold it over itself a bunch of times. And that's how you can make like a croissant or stuff like that, because that makes, in the oven, makes it puff. So it's a really cool thing. Never done it before.
Well, plus this is flavored butter, so it's like
Special.
flavored deliciousness.
You can't see him, but Reggie is right there. And he is sniffing the counter.
He's ready for action.
Peel this off.
That looks nice. It's a very smooth dough.
It's very smooth and very dense.
Yeah.
If you haven't touched
Do
it.
I roll it before the?
No, we put the butter on first.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna fold the dough over it. Oh, it's like solid now.
Well, yeah. So the butter will freeze.
It wasn't frozen though. It was just in the fridge.
Oh, true. Well,
Here.
butter's always hard in the fridge.
It re-solidified.
Yeah.
Reggie has joined us.
We must have dropped some spices or something.
Okay. Oh, this feels weird. Oh, well, this is slightly bigger. We just need to make sure it's fully encompassed. It's
like you're making a paper airplane.
It kind of feels like
But
I
a
am.
very uneven one.
It's very uneven. You can't judge me. No judging allowed in this house.
I'm judging.
You can leave. Pinch firmly.
I think you're great, but the purpose of the firm pinching is to make sure that there's
Sealed?
no holes.
I was gonna flip
And
it
you
over.
left significant holes.
I'm new at this. Don't turn it or anything. You just need to roll it so it gets 3 times as long.
It's kind of an intense.
It says it should be difficult.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is. But I guess it makes sense. It's frozen. Well, not frozen, but
There's
it's very
hard butter.
hard butter. In
There's
the
hard
middle.
butter in it. And so once it reaches 3 times the length, we're gonna fold it in thirds and then turn it 90 degrees and repeat. Oh, you feel the chilled butter in it.
Then we do it again.
And do it one more time.
Nice. Do you want an experience rolling?
I've had plenty of experience. I punched it, I kneaded it. It's your turn with the dough. It's your time to shine.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna have it chill for a full day because we
We
forgot
didn't
we had
realize
plans.
this took forever.
Yeah, we didn't read the instructions fully.
Which, if you use the pre-prepped pie dough or phyllo dough or whatever.
This isn't pie dough though. We have oregano in it.
I know.
Fold
I'm sure
it.
there's an Italian herb one.
Yeah, well, we need to quickly do this.
Anyway.
We need to work quickly.
We'll come back tomorrow and bake them.
Yes. And do the
But
filling.
most of the prep work is done.
Prep work is done. We'll put this in the freezer. No, wait. In the fridge.
Big difference.
In the fridge. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We might be in different clothes, we might not be. We'll see.
All right, we are back. Day 2. Didn't realize how long this was gonna take, so we are starting up again after letting the dough rest all night.
Yeah. Got back, we're now matching. So I earlier started reducing the tomato sauce, the marinara sauce, which is this stuff. That's why it's empty now. And it's in the oven currently reducing, and I'm gonna pull that out in 20 seconds and let it cool. In the meantime, we need to start chopping this up and start making the filling for the Hot Pockets.
This sauce we haven't tried before, but I watched a Binging with Babish episode where he compared all of the commercial marinara sauces, and apparently this one is really good.
Hopefully it goes well. I need to pull it out now. It's gonna look nuts at first because it needs to become the consistency of tomato paste. And so it looks weird.
I've also just never baked marinara sauce on its own. It's very burned.
Recipe said let it blacken around the edges and everything.
Oh.
And so.
Well, it is very thick, mostly dry tomato paste. I'm curious why it doesn't just call for tomato paste, but I don't judge.
Yeah.
Actually, I do.
All of this was in that, which is nuts. Okay, let's turn this off. So earlier, me being the awesome person that I am,
Oh gosh, here we go.
the filling needs to be made into little logs, and so I made this little paper cutout of how big the logs need to be, and it's precisely 1 inch by 4 inches. And so I'm just awesome that way. You're welcome.
Whatever.
I'm a blessing.
I'm just chopping the ham into these tiny little
Oh, and you should open this.
pieces.
So close. You overshot it.
Yeah, but that'll be fine. Yeah, I can.
Sure. That's good. Great. Now we need to also finely chop 8 ounces of this.
Okay, and we're mixing this all in here.
Yes.
So I can just dump that
Yes.
in here.
The perfectionist in me is dying.
Interesting.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Is there extra ham in the bowl? Absolutely.
How dare you? I'm trying to follow this recipe.
Same.
No, you're not. Also, I think this is a little more than 8 ounces.
Sir, the ham is not in the recipe.
Well, yeah, but this is the cheese.
I know, but you're saying I'm trying to follow the recipe. I'm saying,
Actually, you are not at 8. That should be 8 right there, actually.
what can I say?
Wait, this slice. I'm gonna put the sauce in this now. Just gonna scoop it in.
I know I'm not chopping correctly, and my culinary teacher would hate me.
Oh, by the way, he
But
took
it's-
some culinary classes. I have never.
Practical.
I have only watched YouTube.
Hey, come back.
1 second. Let me get all the. This feels like pepperoni.
Mrs. Clough, I'm sorry.
Don't we not want it smaller?
They're gonna melt. Do you really want them smaller?
It's fine. Do
They're
that,
this-
and then we need.
like similar to the
I
olives.
think we need 6 tablespoons. Yeah, 6 tablespoons of Parmesan. So I'll do that. 1, 2,
Oh, gosh.
3, 4.
That is very strong Parmesan.
6. I love Parmesan. so you can't judge me for that. Why are you chopping? Oh,
Because it's 8 ounces.
my brain was like, why are you chopping more? Very small proportions.
Yeah. But also, there's not a ton of filling inside Hot Pockets.
True. Well, so I don't actually know how many Hot Pockets this is supposed to make.
Oh, did it not say?
It didn't say. Oh, it might have said somewhere, but I didn't see.
It was a weird recipe. It was split up in like a funky way.
It was. Thank
I
you.
think when people release recipes, when they have an ingredient list, it needs to be for the whole recipe, not for part of the recipe. Especially when it's written like blog style, it makes it very difficult to follow.
They wrote the recipe in like the ingredient list is for the dough, and then an ingredient list for the filling, and then an ingredient list for assembly.
Yeah.
And
Which
it wasn't
maybe
just.
that's helpful for some people, but it is not for me.
It's hard to make a shopping list.
Yeah.
And so, and then a pinch of
Oh, I'm tossing cheese everywhere.
pinch of salt. And I bet a little more than a pinch.
Nice.
I like salt. Cholesterol does not.
Who is she?
Who is she? We don't know her. And then we'll mix it all together. And then using the scale, 60-gram portions will be scooped on. And then each one will be formed into a little log of 1 inch by 4 inches.
Oh, so you really, really want to follow the recipe.
Well, because I don't want to, like, we're already deviating.
True.
I don't want to deviate too much and cause issues.
Have them blow up in the oven.
Yeah. In the video, we'll link it down below. In Claire's Hot Pocket video, hers were just exploding everywhere.
Yeah. But it's hard because you want a good amount of filling.
Yeah, because I love cheese. I love long, cheesy, melty strings and everything. The best thing ever.
I don't think you get those with Hot Pockets.
No, you don't, because like with Hot Pockets, you can't have a lot of moisture in it, which gives cheese its pull, because you're technically supposed to freeze them. And as people know, water expands when frozen, and so that would cause issues.
Also, don't ask me why I wasn't chopping this direction the whole time.
What were you doing?
I was chopping the other way, very, very slowly. We can cut that out.
We won't. I'll show you. Exposed. Okay, 60
That
grams.
makes it even more enjoyable.
Oh,
Also, you just put that all over. How about there's this cool invention called a spoon, and it contains things.
I've never heard of this thing. I was off by let's grab a spoon. Wait, we could use this.
Do we need that for anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And if we do, we'll clean it. You know, this is good enough. Now make it a log.
Okay. D-ring.
About the size of that paper. We now need to take this. This is our dough we made yesterday. It is
It got way bigger.
puffy. So we need to undo this and we need to roll it out. And it needs to be about 1/4 inch thick. We also need to lightly flour the surface. That is stressing me out.
I love
Can you guys see
balancing.
that? You can see that. It's balancing over the sink.
Very well, I might add.
Whatever. So it needs to be 22 inches by 11 inches.
That
have
means
no way-
nothing to
yeah.
me. Also, remember how you were concerned about how sticky it was? Not a concern. Bam. Wow. Again with the abuse.
Yeah, we need to flatten this out. You got that?
I wasn't paying attention, I was rolling. Also, if my apron looks a little funky, it's because I have a kid's apron on, so it comes to like
He chose his apron
my back
unwisely.
shoulders.
I stole my mother's. Get working, slacker. About there.
Mr. Precise. Making estimates.
It's close enough. I don't think it's gonna matter too much in the end. As long as the filling is covered and these taste good is all I care about. And some precision. Okay, cut this lengthwise in half. And then each one of these, hold up. These are not the most even.
You can say that again.
There's one about the size of my hand and one about
Half. A quarter.
2/3 of my hand.
Yeah.
Okay, next. What do we do with this extra?
We can
Pizza.
make little crusties.
I was gonna say, not crusties, I was gonna say like little pretzels
Oh, okay.
or like little braids. We're gonna save these and do something special with them. And then elongate both sides of the dough with a rolling pin,
I was gonna say these are way too small.
leaving about a 1.5 inch wide strip in the center. So don't, no. You go like this, you roll it like this, and then you roll it like this. You leave the middle thick.
Okay.
It says it.
Okay.
Okay. As you do this, did you flatten the middle?
No. I had to. It wasn't getting big enough.
He says not to. You now take one of the logs, put it in the middle, and then you'll fold, 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 fold.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to put egg white on the edges.
Oh. Well, you were too slow.
That's the tester then. And then we let them sit
It's like a little burrito.
for 15 minutes to puff. Put the child on this. And we'll put it right here. So this is egg light yellow. And it's gonna be fine.
All right, your burrito worked out.
Mine's beautiful.
It's a little short and stout, but I'll give it to you.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, but when you look at the others that are very hot pocket-like, actually, I don't know. These might grow.
They're gonna puff.
It'll be interesting. Keep us on our toes. Anyway, I think we will magically snap and be done. Bam.
Cool.
All done. Do you want to show them?
So we did these ones. And
They're
so
great. We'll put the rag back on. They're supposed to rise with damp cloth. Apparently that made me emotional.
it's okay.
A damp cloth for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. And as we were making them, I noticed we had one extra filling than slices of dough. And so like a sane person, I decided to double stuff one. And so this is our extra large pizza pocket, hot pocket.
Hot pocket. Wow.
Hot pocket. But then I was like, now we have extra dough. So instead of being sane and using that extra filling to make another hot pocket, I decided to make some weird concoction of a bunch of different strips of dough.
Looks like a squid.
It looks like a squid or like a piece of corn
Yeah.
that's still in the ear.
Not very appetizing right now.
No.
But maybe it'll be good.
My thought process was when that's cooked, it should be able to like peel apart, like pull away bread.
We'll see.
It's not gonna work.
Could be interesting.
I know it's not gonna work, but I like dough. But now we need to make this mixture that we're going to sprinkle on top before they go into the oven. And then Kyle's favorite, cayenne pepper.
I love spice.
I can already smell it. And it's at a pinch.
Also, we couldn't find a small container of paprika, so we got smoked paprika, and it could be a little extra spice.
We'll see how it goes. I don't think it'll change that much.
I don't think so. There's not enough to really...
Actually, it's spread throughout the dough as well.
I know, but there's, with the breadcrumbs.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna uncover the Hot Pockets, brush with the remaining egg whites, sprinkle with this mixture, and then we're gonna cut 1/4-inch vents on top. Like little vents so they don't explode tremendously.
Interesting.
It smells like a meat seasoning.
It does.
Seasoning? Is meat seasoning pizza seasoning?
No, because pizza seasoning smells more Italian. This smells like it's going on chicken or steak.
Yeah. So
That's
once we
interesting.
do that, we're gonna put them in the oven and they should bake for 30 to 35 minutes or until they're bubbling.
Nice. We're close.
We're so close. Let me grab the egg white.
Day 2, and we're gonna finish this thing.
And we're actually have food. I haven't
Hopefully.
eaten today.
Will it be successful?
That's a great
I
question.
don't know.
So I think it's been 15 or 10 minutes. Do you think so?
No,
They should be
but it'll be fine.
slightly puffed. Not fully puffed, slightly puffed.
Mm-hmm. Is this like on Hot Pockets? They say garlic buttery seasoning. Is this what that's supposed to be?
Oh, maybe, but there's no garlic in it.
Oh yeah. So these are not garlic buttery seasoned.
They're onion, garlic, no, they're onion, paprika, cayenne, salt, buttery crust.
This is not culinary science. This is just
This is Joey and
Us in the
Kyle are in the
kitchen.
kitchen. Now
we bake.
we bake. This one will go in this one. And then these
see.
two will be in this one.
Oh, okay.
And I'll start my timer. We'll do 28 minutes and then we'll do 25 minutes. And we'll check on them.
Perfect.
Ready?
We'll see you guys back.
Awesome. High five.
All right, we changed, de-aproned. Well, we didn't change. All we did was take off the apron.
Yeah.
But they look pretty good.
Yeah. But there's not a lot of spilling out as we expected.
Yeah, in the video, she had like explosions. We do have some spillage, but it's pretty minimal and it's attached to the Hot Pocket, which I feel like when you microwave them, they kind
They
of
spill over anyways. And then our beautiful pole bread hasn't spilled at all.
Yeah. I think I put a little too much breading seasoning.
Yeah.
But they also don't really specify, so.
They didn't say anything. They just like put it on top.
Yep, so I used all of it.
So, all right, where should we start? Which one should we eat first?
Eat first. They're all the same thing.
I know, but like,
Um,
pick your favorite.
Let's,
Do we want to spilled one?
sure. Not bad.
Not bad. There's some stuff here. Oh, it's hot.
It did just come out of the oven. You look concerned.
I'm intrigued.
Mm.
I won't say anything yet.
Okay. It's crispy.
It is nice. Like, it felt nice when I picked it up. The dough is flaky.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. I'll let you eat before I fully comment, but I don't know. It's not what I expected. Except I don't know if my bite had any filling. So maybe that'll impact my opinion.
Okay. First thought. Too much seasoning on top.
So I like the seasoning on top, but I think I'd get rid of the paprika.
Yeah.
So my overall issue with this is there's way too many spices. Like, spices are the main flavor that you get, but not in like a super complimentary way.
Yeah.
I think it's very spice heavy.
Yeah.
But maybe that's biased just because I prefer, like, I like Hot Pockets. I don't think they're that bad. And the people at Bon Appetit magazine were saying that they're kind of meh.
It's growing
It's
on me.
savory. I really like, I kind of wish there was more breading, in my opinion.
I wish the dough was more layered. Like in Claire's first run of this, her dough puffed because she used like a croissant dough. This is more laid back from a croissant dough.
Yeah. That's true. The dough could be thicker. But I don't think it's bad. I think it still tastes good, but it's very spice heavy.
I will eat every single one of these.
Good, because we have so many.
Whoa, I had a pocket of cayenne.
Yeah, no, like the spices are
intense.
a lot.
I wouldn't say intense.
They're pretty intense.
I would say above average.
Okay.
I would say this is like a mildly hot pizza you buy at a pizza store. Because like it has...
It just kind of tastes like you accidentally put in too much seasoning.
It might have done
Which
that.
maybe they prefer that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think the concept is good. The flavor is good. I just would tone back the seasoning. But I think it was successful. I want to try the ham and cheddar one with the garlic buttery seasoning. And we can also improvise on garlic buttery. I think this seasoning's good, but garlic buttery is better.
Instead of onion powder, garlic powder.
Yeah. But I think it was successful. Let's try your bread stuff. Would you like to, we'll switch spots and you can do the honors.
Reggie was laying behind us, so that's what that noise was.
Not me rolling my ankle.
So this has the rest of the seasoning on it, the rest of the egg white.
And it's supposed to be like a monkey pull apart.
Yeah.
So let's see if your pull apart pulls apart.
It did.
Wow.
It did pull apart.
Okay, so this will be a testament to if we like the crust
Or
what.
do you want a seasoned one or?
Yeah, give me a seasoned one. Perfect. That's good. For like breadsticks,
This is a good breadstick.
yum. That's a very labor-intensive breadstick.
Well, we don't need to do like the rest of the filling. Like if we want to do the breadsticks, we just make the dough.
I'm saying the dough's labor-intensive. The butter sheet that you laminate,
Yeah.
but it's delicious. So I think it's worth it.
This is so good. Like a dinner side dish. So good.
So that's good to know. The crust is perfect. It's the filling that has too much seasoning because this isn't offensive to me. The filling on this is a little offensive. Well, there you have it. We made gourmet Hot Pockets from Bon Appetit
Yeah.
and it worked. I thought it was pretty successful.
Pretty good. I would make this again. Give me a few like months or so.
Yeah,
Do you like-
I think we'd change the filling.
Change the filling, reduce seasonings, maybe change some seasoning, more garlic powder maybe instead
sure.
of onion powder.
But overall, like the base is pretty
really
good.
good.
I'd give it like a 7 out of 10.
I'll give it like an 8 or 9.
Nice.
Yeah, so recommend doing this. It's a fun craft. You need to make sure you have enough time though.
Yes.
This is a all-day event.
This took us about 6 hours.
6 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
It was intense,
It was
but
a lot,
it was great.
But I think they taste really good.
Yeah.
I still like Hot Pockets, but the gourmet version's great.
Yeah. Like if this was easier to make, I would totally make these a bunch and like freeze them and like do a to-go snack.
For sure.
But yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you guys next time.
Thanks for joining us.
See ya.